This episode of Kayak Bassin' is brought to you by Wilderness Systems, makers of the Commander, Ride, and Tarpon series of premium fishing kayaks. For more information, visit wildernesssystemsfishing.com. This week on Wilderness Systems Kayak Bassin' Show, Chad Hoover's heading to South Carolina to one of his favorite lakes in the southeast. The Santee Cooper Lakes, Marion, and Moultrie were created in 1939 as a part of a power and navigation project. The 42 miles of dams and dikes constructed resulted in 156,000 acres of recreational waters and some of the finest largemouth bass fishing in the country. On this day, Chad is hooking up with longtime friend Tim Boykin to fish a bass-filled section of the lake called the Hatchery.
You got a string hanging off your shorts. Oh man, never mind, that's your leg. Yep. Oh yeah, there he was, buddy. Oh, nice. Booyah! I love this shallow water frogging early in the morning and all day long, right in the corner of the mouth. Get this girl back in the water. All right, let me take a second and show you what I'm using right here and why exactly I switched to it. This is the Captain Ken Dahlberg. This is actually a custom. I started out with a buzzing toad, or a lot of people call it frog. For the most part, the distinction between the two is the toad is the soft plastic that you buzz with the little kicker feet, and the frog is a hollow body frog, a hard bodied frog, or in this case, it's a foam body with a kicking leg action. And the cool thing about this frog is that it's super realistic. I mean, when it sits in the water, those eyes are just above the water line, the legs are sitting there poised, and then when you kick it, it kicks. And just like a lot of times when I'm using a topwater popper, I like to use a pulse, glide, pause, pulse, glide, and change the cadence up. Now with this frog, with the hook being out front, there's no need for a monster samurai hook set, because when they grab it by the head, and that hook point is right in the corner of their mouth, and that hook is super sticky. It looks awkward, but I promise you the hookup ratio on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. You can find these at bass-frog.com or Hook One Kayak Fishing Gear. But this one right here is a specially designed frog by Ken Dahlberg, and you have to order these, and there's a pretty good weight, but it's worth it, I promise you. Let's see if we can get another bass. For outstanding customer service, expert advice, and an extensive selection of quality kayak fishing products, visit Hook One at kayakfishinggear.com.